Yes. Welcome to Cyber Safety Net Stay Safe Online, episode 176. Are you on the HIPAA wall of shame? Yes, you heard that right. Are you on the HIPAA wall of shame? In this video, I will present HIPAA and what it means, and I will present the wall of shame. It really exists. My name is Mark Anthony Germanos. I will be the presenter. Today's presentation is sponsored by my fourth book, How Hacks Happen. In How Hacks Happen, there are two personas. There's me, Mark, the good guy, who wants to protect you because I'm the good guy. And there's Brad Cracker, the bad guy, who wants to rip you off. Brad says, I'm good at hacking. I can see easy. I can see money. And that is Brad Cracker's worldview. Pretty sinister, in my opinion. Back in episode 102, I introduced the CIA triad, or the confidentiality, integrity, availability triad. Since we're talking about healthcare organizations that incurred a breach, we are in the confidentiality domain again, like usual. HIPAA is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which was passed initially back in the 90s, and Congress has modified it a few times since then. HIPAA is a federal law, and some states have their own versions of HIPAA. Sometimes states, including California, will create regulations that go above and beyond what HIPAA mandates. If you're in California or another state that has their own HIPAA regulations, you have to comply with both your state and Uncle Sam's HIPAA regulations. And HIPAA is enforced by the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Civil Rights, or OCR. I have a bullet here, must report compromises of EPHI. So if some organization like a hospital has ransomware, like what happened in 2017 with WannaCry, the hospital would have to disclose that ransomware to the Office of Civil Rights. Disclosure is painful, but concealment is even more so. Conceal, it's another polite word for lie. Those of us who grew up in the Bill Clinton era learned that sometimes, even though the truth would be painful, the lie is even worse. I have 2 bullet points here, covered entities and business associates. Covered entities are organizations that directly handle PHI, or protected health information, on the patients. This would include names, medical record numbers, digital images, doctor notes, charts of meds. These are all considered PHI, protected health information. And this would apply to hospitals, doctor offices, and health insurance companies. Then there's business associates, and these are business partners of the covered entities. I'm a business associate of a dentist. So business associates would include the outsourced bookkeeper. It would include the human resource consultant, and it would include your friendly neighborhood computer nerd. Even though we're not in the healthcare business, we are doing business with those who are. That's why we are referred to as business associates. And my security has to be as strong or stronger than the covered entity, in this case, the dentist. It's a tall order for small shops like mine, but you got to do it. There is a wall of shame, and here is the link. On this link to the HIPAA wall of shame maintained by the Office of Civil Rights, you can see a list of organizations that have disclosed to the Office of Civil Rights that they incurred a breach. Could be ransomware, could be stolen passwords, could be stolen x-rays and charts of meds, could be a stolen notebook computer. And I'm talking about notebook computers today. Here is the link to the HIPAA wall of shame, and I'll be putting this in the description too. Let's continue on. Since I'm talking about notebooks or laptop computers, I want to share that when I searched the wall of fame or wall of shame, I learned that there were 12 reported breaches involving laptops from April 22 onward, and these are highly preventable. I looked at this list and its medical organizations throughout the country, and I thought, what exactly did they do to incur a breach? Let's think about that for a sec. Maybe they put patient names and charts of meds and doctor notes and digital images on a notebook computer. Then they took the notebook computer to their car and left the car at a ball game all afternoon. They came back and learned that the notebook computer was no longer there. Highly preventable. My recommendation here is don't put any secrets on your notebook computer. Instead, let them stay on the server, in a locked room, in your locked office. Don't put them on a laptop computer. Come on, man, these things are too mobile. It's too easy to pick up a laptop computer and walk down a hall or walk through a parking lot. Some things can be avoided. That includes breaches involving laptop computers. I know your time is valuable. I know there are other places you could have been, but you chose to be here. You chose to listen to me talk about the HIPAA wall of shame. Mark Anthony Germanos, thank you for watching. Good day, everybody.